Right, this is take two for poetry and writing prompts with Julie Jordan Scott. So glad that you're here. Hello, Perry Poets and Dana. I was getting some weird little fluctuations in my camera last time, so I decided that I would come back. We even come back. It's great to see you all. Thank you for the hearts. Coming to you not from parks today. In fact, for the holiday, I'm not really sure what's going on when my kids are home from school for the 2 weeks, so I'm going to be pretty much sticking close to home, and we'll be coming back from parks later. Hello, hello. It's good to see you. We're actually going to be reading the work of Edna St. Vincent Millay today. And how it works is I will give you your prompt for today. Hey, faithful fairy. And I'll give you the prompt, and then I'll read the poem, and then I'll give you the prompt again, and then I'll read the poem again. And then I'm going to leave, and I'm actually going to write from the prompt. I have my composition book. I'm going to take some time to write, and then I will come back and share what I wrote. Anytime along the way, you may share your writing on my Twitter. Just tweet it to me at Julie Jordan Scott. I'd love to see it. Please follow me here if you don't already. I do poetry and writing prompts every day, usually at 12:15ish Pacific time, but this week, again, during the holidays, it's going to be a little bit different. So please follow me if you'd like to share with your friends. If they enjoy writing and creativity, the more the merrier. Sometimes we get some really great conversations going around here, and I love to share creative processes with as many people as possible. The prompt today comes directly from the poem. It starts with I being born a ... And then I said a list of 1 to 10 to fill in the bottom for conversation when we meet again. So you'll be making a list of 1 to 10 things that you want to have a conversation about. Perhaps with someone who you care about and might not see so often. Good, you take a screenshot if you need of the prompt. So we'll make a list from 1 to 10 of those things you want to talk about, and then after that, the free flow writing. See, it said right there in the middle, free flow for 5 to 10 minutes on one of those topics. Now, if you get stale on one of the topics, that's why you make a list, because then you go back through and you write on a second topic. And then you can go back to the first topic and free flow write some more. The thing is to keep your pen moving. And you can make from that list, from that conversation topic, you can write poems, you can write an essay, you can write a blog post, you could write a script. Really, you could go anywhere with it. So, without any further ado, I would love to read I, Being Born a Woman and Distressed by Edna St. Vincent Millay. I won't be able to answer any questions or anything while I'm reading. That is Edna's time, or she was known by her friends as Vincent. That's Vincent's time. And then at the bottom, I'll talk a little bit and re-give the prompt, and then I'll read the poem again. Okay? Away we go. I, Being Born a Woman and Distressed by Edna St. Vincent Millay in 1923. No, I do not. And as I said, Lerich, if that's how you say your name, I won't be taking any questions once I start reading the poem. Okay? So if you have any questions, please hold it to the end of the poem. You'll know it's over when I look up and begin to not be looking at all the time at the book. Okay? So here we go. I, Being Born a Woman and Distressed by Edna St. Vincent Millay. I, being born a woman and distressed by all the needs and notions of my kind, am urged by your propinquity to find your person fair, and feel a certain zest to bear your body's weight upon my breast. So subtly is the fume of life designed to clarify the pulse and cloud the mind, and leave me once again undone possessed. Think not for this, however, the poor treason of my stout blood against my staggering brain. I shall remember you with love, or season my scorn with pity. Let me make it plain. I find this frenzy insufficient reason for conversation when we meet again. That's Edna St. Vincent Millay, I, Being Born a Woman and Distressed. Millay won the Pulitzer in 1922. And this was very upsetting to some of the other poets in the day, most notably Ezra Pound and his buddy T.S. Eliot. These two gentlemen got very upset that she won the Pulitzer. I believe it was Eliot who also had a book that was nominated. And so he was very upset. Pound was very upset because his buddy didn't win. And friends of Millay were quite upset that they were upset. So a little bit of poet gossip for you. I always find that kind of fun. So for you, I being born so what were you born? You could say I being born a American, a Russian, a Brazilian. I being born brunette, although don't look necessarily brunette, but I was born with chestnut colored hair. I being born a daughter. I being born a middle child. I being born a Irish person. You know, whatever it is, I being born would be the start of your work, and then make a list of 1 to 10 different items. Again, the more you come up with, just free-flowing it. In fact, if you make a list of 1 to 3, for example, and then you want to start writing a little bit, allow those ideas to keep popping and just write them down. Part of the thing about idea generation and creativity is that you just keep it popping. You just keep it popping. So, for the record, well, you can see what happens when you address me inappropriately. Okay. So, we're going to go ahead. These things are things you'll want to discuss and have a conversation about. So it comes from Millay's work directly. So we'll read the poem one more time, and then we'll go away to write. I will be back within 15 minutes to share with you what I wrote. Yes, I'm going to read the poem again. It absolutely is. That's part of what we do, Rena, is I always read the poem twice. And usually the poems I choose are 1 page or shorter. So I look for, and by 1 page, I mean 1 page like on a small poetry book. So that's part of what we do. I tend to get stuff on the second read, don't you? Because this poem is from 1923, you could probably find it too online. Good. So if you want to look it up, you may also, if you want to read it yourself. And if you're going to write right away, listen perhaps for inspiration. Good. I, being born a woman and distressed, by Edna St. Vincent Millay in 1923. I, being born a woman and distressed by all the needs and notions of my kind, am urged by your propinquity to find your person fair, and feel a certain zest to bear your body's weight upon my breast, so subtly is the fume of life designed to clarify the pulse and cloud the mind, and leave me once undone possessed. Think not for this, however, the poor treason of my stout blood against my staggering brain. I shall remember you with love or season, my scorn with pity. Let me make it plain. I find this frenzy insufficient reason for conversation when we meet again. All right, so we will leave. With that, please feel free to send me what you write, or just follow me here or on Twitter at Julie Jordan Scott. In the meantime, I'll be back within 15 minutes or so with whatever writing I come up with, free flow style. Can never guarantee it's going to be brilliant or even interesting when it's free flow, but it's a fun experiment that I've never done before. Thank you so much for popping in. Good, and I look forward to seeing you next time. I'm Julie Jordan Scott. Thank you so much for being here.